Hey, I'm Jackie Bullard, aka Yoga Mama, and I just wanted to show you some creative ways to find your edge as you practice on your mat. And what I mean by finding your edge, if you haven't heard that phrase, is just to find that point where you feel like you're putting in a very focused effort and it's just right before you're feeling uncomfortable in a bad way. So kind of hard to find, and it's for you to experience and find on your own. And hopefully through this short sequence I can help you do that. So go ahead and get on your mat. You can start in any seated posture. I like to kneel sometimes, so just sit. Notice your breath. Notice your inhale, filling you up. Notice your exhale, leaving effortlessly. And each time you exhale, notice that it's an opportunity to relax your shoulders, letting them drop away from your ears. Just focusing on that one detail as we go through our sequence. Each exhale, encouraging you to drop your shoulders down, lengthen your neck, open your chest. Just for a little warm-up, you can circle your neck and head as you continue to breathe. Just a few times in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Good. And then slowly find your way up to a standing pose. I usually go through Uttanasana, standing forward bend. I bend my knees and roll up. This will be a short sequence, so we're going to start right in a wide stance. Feet are parallel, hands to the hips. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, slowly hinge forward. Now just feel into the back of your legs. If you start feeling a stretch here or wherever, stop at that point. Find your edge. And when you find that edge, which is that point where the stretch is strong, you feel a focused effort, but you're not quite uncomfortable, use every exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Sometimes it's nice to reach back with the fingers to drop the shoulders down even more. If you want to add a little strengthening aspect, arms can go forward or out to the side. Knees can bend. You want to hold the pose steady, but be fluid still. If you're able to go down more, maybe you have a block or a chair. Hold the chair. And I'm totally a fan of adding movement. So if you're here and your exhale is telling you and your body is telling you to add a little tiny movement, go for it. Maybe it's bending knees side to side. Maybe it's turning the head side to side, wiggling the hips. Find out what that looks like for you. Maybe your edge will take you further down as you deepen your exhale. Hands might go down. Good. So rather than what I look like, think about what you're feeling and go and find your edge, find that point where you're really focused on the posture. Good. When we're all set, we can bend the knees and slowly stand up. Bring the feet in for Utkatasana chair pose. Feet are parallel. Exhale, bend the knees and reach down. Inhale, reaching forward or up into your chair pose. Good. Full exhales here. Remember to drop the shoulders every time. Keeping the neck long. Elbows can bend if that's more relaxing for the shoulders. And remember, small movements are fine. We often think of holding things really steady and strong, and actually real strength is when the breath is moving and you're following your body's cues. So movement if you want it. You can reach back through the arms, keeping the chest open. Find a point to gaze at. Full exhales. The exhale is your friend here as you stay. So no matter whether you stayed here for 1 breath or 10 breaths, make sure the breath is moving. You come out whenever you're ready. Stay longer if you want. I'm going to go to Uttanasana. Relax the head. And just turn on my mat, palms to the ground, moment of downward dog, pacing the heels, turning the head side to side. Full exhales. Good. One more full exhale. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee forward as if going to pigeon pose. Draw the knee into the chest and belly and stay here. Another chance to explore your edge. As you stay here, notice what parts of you engage to be here. Pushing down through the hands, pulling the knee into the center. Relax the head. Keep the breath moving. Again, stay here for 1 breath, 5 breaths, 10 breaths, whatever. You find your own edge. When you're all set, come down, pigeon pose. As you settle your hips down, maybe you bring a cushion underneath if that feels good to you. And once again, finding your edge. So different options here. You can stay up. You can go down to the ground to forearms or forehead. Or you can practice a wave going up and down using your exhale. Down. Inhale up. You can be creative. I found this little wagon. You can use this if you need a little support and height with the hands. So the hands aren't on the floor. You can exhale and inhale back up. And just continue. Moving slow. Again, you want to feel that sort of intensity that prompts you to breathe more deeply, but that does not hurt you. Good. And then as you go back and forth, you find which part of this posture, where along the spectrum do I want to rest for a few breaths? Okay, it can be up here or it can be halfway or down. Stay there again, using every exhale to drop the shoulders away from the ears. And then come up, repeat on the other side, palms down, exhale back to your downward dog. Wait for an inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, bring it into the core, press down through the palms, round the back. Stay here and breathe. Finding your edge, finding that point where you've been here, deep breathing, and you feel that it's time to move on. Whatever that is for you, the knee comes down, pigeon pose. Same thing. For me, this side is a little tighter, so I might put this bolster under just to support. Open the chest, find your variation, perhaps going up and down, or just staying at one point, or using the wagon or some other kind of prop to elevate the hands so they're not directly on the ground. That's the purpose of this. Sometimes having a little height under the hands helps. Come down and rest for a few breaths. Exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. Good, inhaling, coming up. I'll bring both knees forward, find a seated position. I usually like to close with a twist. Any leg position is fine. Inhale, turn to the right. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Another chance to experience your edge here as you use every exhale to deepen into the twist. Using the inhale to keep the spine long and the chest open. Before you come out, deep inhale and exhale, unwind. Coming to the other side, turning to the left, twisting on the exhale. Good. And sometimes with a twist, it might not be a super deep stretch. It might not feel like there is an edge. And when that's true, the breath is the edge. So see how deeply you can inhale. See how that expands the rib cage into that twist. See how deeply you can exhale. See how the twist helps you complete that exhale. Before unwinding, deep inhale. And exhale, come back to your center. Relax in your seated posture. Feel the breath moving. Notice any changes in your body. So it's not by any means a complete sequence. It's more of a sample of things you can do to find your edge. And I'll expand on this in future posts. What sorts of actions and alignments can help you find that edge, and also what ways of moving with the breath can help you find that edge. But for now, try that little bit and let me know what you think. Thank you.